Hi friends, welcome back to our next video session, that is JavaScript for front-end development course. Okay, for this particular video, we are going to see for how we can able to install VS Code setup and also browser dev tools. Okay, and previous video session we have learned about the JavaScript, what is JavaScript and where it is used and how to write our first JavaScript program, right? Now we are also checked some coding functionality and all, right. Now we can see that how what exactly Visual Studio, okay, code editor, and also how to create our project structure, and then how to run our HTML and JavaScript file, and how to use the browser dev tools, and how to use the console for debugging. Okay, these are the concepts we can able to see in this particular video session. Okay, what is Visual Studio Code? So Visual Studio is a commonly used editor, IDE we can able to called. Okay, is a one of the one of the most popular code editor used by developers. It's a most popular editor. It's a product from Microsoft. Okay, this code editor, by using this you can able to edit code and write the code, something you can able to do. Okay, why developer prefer VS Code is basically it's a lightweight. Comparing to all application, it is a lightweight and fast. Okay, and it is a free to use and supports many programming languages. It will support for many programming languages and provides syntax highlights. Highlightings. Whenever you write something syntax, it will automatically highlight that what exactly you are going to write. Okay, it's related to that particular step, it will provide. Okay, and it supports extensions. You can use for any third party extension, it will allow you. Okay, integrated terminal, it is integrated to terminal. Okay, these are the most widely used one. Okay, and it is having for more advanced concept, like if you type something and it will show related information to that particular auto suggestion type of things. Okay, you can able to use that one. Okay, it will reduce the time to think. Okay, the VS Code, the work where you wrote and the entire thing like HTML, CSS and JavaScript, everything will be presented. Okay, in a one particular place. Now if previous we have created the folder structure like this and we are kept, we need to go and see every time, right? It is not required. You can able to see in there one place. Okay, how to install this one? Like you can open a Chrome, search for VS Code downloader, and you can go to here. It's a easy install, and you can see the Windows one. You can click and it will comes to the downloader, and you can download the directly. The link you can click and it will download. You can see it started already. If it is not start, you can able to do. And I have already installed. You can able to click. Once the exe is visible, you need to click for double click and next. Okay, automatically it will install for all the things. No need to set up for the code and all. Okay, once you have done, you need to open a VS Code editor. Okay, then you need to open with the folder. and you can click for our folder. You can come. Now you can see, you can able to see easily, and it is having for Copilot also, Microsoft Copilot. You need to log in with GitHub account. It will allow to ask some prompts also. You can able to see, right? No need to go there and check, and you can able to click and see whatever you want. Okay, this is the best way to creating. And in case if you don't want this directly like this, you want to create a folder structure where you want to use and all, you can able to create the structure also. Inside that, you can able to create the file means you can click this one. Folder means click this one. You can able to provide the folder name. That folder name it will allow you to creating there. Okay. Anything you can able to create there. Okay. Now I'm going to write the simple way. I'm going to create another file tc02 underscore index dot html. Basically, ts will not create, will create directly index.html. Okay, for me understanding purpose, I am creating for tc02 like that. Okay, but in your case, you can create for whatever you want. Directly names we are going to create, not like that. Okay, the structure will be a file name will be there, but this particular tc02 like this, it will not be there. Okay, and see, automatically it is providing whenever you use, see, automatically it is coming for that tabbings. Now I'm going to, we are having for two parts, right? Header part. And then we need to create the title of this. We can create the JavaScript course. Okay. Then we need to use the body of this. Okay. Inside the body, I'm going to create a h1 tag, and I will mention for welcome to JavaScript development. Okay. This is my body. Okay. And you can see, right, you can save that entire file by using for Control S. Once you store that, you can go to the folder location, you can do, and you can see open with the live server, it is there. Live server and all we can able to see. Open with integrated browser. If you click the integrated browser, automatically it will open for the integrated browser here itself. You can able to inspect the element, what exactly it is there and all you can able to see. Okay, but here there is you can see here it is showing for inspecting the elements. And okay, but instead of here, you can able to use for the VS Code to open your browser here itself, or you can separately open means go to the folder and double click on that particular file. Automatically it will open into the browser itself. Okay, you can able to inspect here also. You can able to see the same things. Okay, there are multiple tabs we can able to see the consoles. Okay, we need to understand this particular F12 one. Okay, F12 or inspect element, both are same. Okay, and we can call it as a dev tools also. Okay, console and elements, source, network, and performance, memory, application, security, lightweight, and record section. These all additional concepts we can able to see inside that particular place. Okay, and console and all like console whenever you can see right here the console it will display the message or debugging time application you want to show or test JavaScript code or identify some errors. That particular time you can able to use the console element. Okay, this element's location, it is the body of this, and you can see the tag and structure of the code what we have developed by using that, right? This is one console. Why console is basically to use to debugging a or something you need to display something, that all the things you can able to use the console. How it works? Simple. We can go ahead here and I'm going to show here to create the script tag. Okay, inside the script I'm going to use for console.log welcome to JavaScript. Saving. Okay. Now this save, once you have saved, still it is not showing here. Just you need to refresh it. See now, previous it is not showing anything. Now you can see welcome to JavaScript it is showing. Right? Like this, exactly like a developer can able to once whatever they want to display something. Okay, that everything they can able to. Now it's a small application. You can build for large application. It's a small application, you can able to know that what exactly it is displaying. But if it is a large application, you don't know what exactly it is showing. How how do you know if a variable contains the correct value or not? You don't know. How do you know that if the button is clicked, the event is woke or not? Or something if the data is coming from the API or not? And you need to use the developer to console to verify something things, right? That all the things if you don't know, it will not be possible to do, right? Like let's take a small example. Now I'm going to use for here, let name equal to testing. Now this testing thing I need to the variable having for testing, that whether that name is properly assigned or not we don't know, right? Instead of that we can able to save and we can able to refresh. Now you can see there are two things, the page also it is provided tc0 to index and tc2 index line number 9 and line number 11. You can see 9 and 11, the both the places we are able to printing the things. Okay, it will show the lines and file names what exactly we are going to show. Okay, this is the best way to identify whether that user is able to getting the variable value or not. This is a console place, they can able to debug and their variables whether they get the value or not to check the properly. Okay, you can see for the simple student course, okay, a mini project one, okay, that will help you to see the properly 0 to mini student dot html doc type and html. We can go ahead for head and the title we can able to use for student info. Okay, and then we can able to use for a body of this. Inside the body we need to display our console values. Okay, what exactly you want to display the script. I want to define this, let student name. Okay, I'm defining my name itself, Lokesh, and let course is a JavaScript. Let year it is become 2026. Okay, now I'm going to print for student name console and as well as year of this. Okay, and now I'm saving. Okay, you can do for by right clicking and display the value, or you can able to use for go there and click here and you are not able to see anything, right? Now you can inspect the element. Now you can click the console, you can able to see all three options are presented. Okay, like this we can able to get the student information in a console, whether that particular variable having value or not, checking purpose. Okay, these are one of the best way to get the console information, to debug that value are getting the properly or not, whether we get the correct value or not. Checking purpose, console will help you to get the clear picture. Okay, we can see some advanced things also upcoming sessions. Okay, for today assignment. Okay, here we need to create a profile. Okay, my profile. You can create a three variables: name, city, and career goal. Okay, these are the three things you can display or create the variables and assign some value and display into the console.log. And you can able to see inside the dev tools that particular value or not. Okay, this all about for assignment. Okay, and enter video. Okay, what we have learned and so far in this video, we saw the Visual Studio what exactly, and also we install installation steps as well as like a folder structure, and then we created a HTML file and we ran the file and we navigated into dev tools, and then there is a console tab we went, how many tabs we have that we have seen, and then in the console place we have seen that we printed our text message inside the console to whether the value is properly coming or not. Okay, this all about for this, right? Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.